Hey guys, back with my May favorite, and in no particular order, the number one is going to be The Amateur. The Amateur for me was a very subtle action movie, in the sense that it was an action movie where the lead character itself was not a push person, right? He was very milkish, and he was able to navigate through the system and bring down, his enemies, the killers of his wife, without actually having to fight. I think it was a beautifully told story. The second one will be Beneath the Clock. Beneath the Clock is an essay movie that follows the life story of a young adult who was essayed by a higher authority, and how she navigated trying to bring justice for herself, the betrayal from her family not believing in her, and all the things that she had to go through because this man was held in high esteem by a lot of people. The third one is going to be One of Them Days. One of Them Days is a very subtle comic movie on Netflix, following the life of two friends, one, who is constantly like hustling, trying to get out of the hood, and the other one who is just kind of nonchalant and doing her little things on the side. So that movie had me on the fence because I think I was kind of a hypocrite watching the movie, because 1 minute I was like, Kiki could just go, like she could just make so much out of her life and just abandon this auntie, and then the next minute I'm like, oh, isn't that what friends are for? I'm telling you. That movie is a summary of that saying that says, if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go together. So in the end, they both made it, and it was just a beautiful friendship story at the end. Yeah, I know Kiki should have left her, but whatever. The fourth one is going to be Baby Blues. Now, Baby Blues is a postpartum story from a ruler point of view, like someone who hasn't heard of all the trauma and psychological terms that all of us throw around these days, and how she navigated having after her baby, her connection with her baby, her struggle, everyone around her trying to understand what is going on, until she was able to find the help that she needs. I think Uche Montana did a very beautiful job, in telling the story. The last but not the least is Ashabi's Child. Ashabi's Child is actually a teenage essay, and how she navigated her life into adulthood, training the child that was the product of the essay, all her triggers, all her, healing, her forgiveness, generational trauma, and everything. It was beautifully told and acted by Bolaji. That was like a very nice movie. If you haven't seen any of these movies, please try and see them, and let me know what your favorites are in the comments.